What's fat, hairy, and drinks a lot of coffee? No, not me. Java the Hutt. So today I am drinking a generic coffee from Costco. And the cool thing about today's cup of coffee is that I use this nifty little gadget. It's not really a gadget, but it sits right on top of my coffee mug. I put a coffee filter inside of this, grounds inside of that, and I pour hot water. It goes right into my mug. So let's see how it is. Today let's talk about travel. So I've been living in South Korea for the last 5 months, and this is my second time around coming to Korea. I lived in South Korea once before for a year, and during these times I've been able to travel to a couple different places. In the last 2 years while living in South Korea, I have been to Vietnam, Malaysia, Philippines, and now I'm getting ready to head off to Hong Kong. I've never been to Hong Kong, so I'm quite excited to try all the different foods, see different sights, and hopefully I'll be able to bring you guys along with me, and next week's video will show that. And I just want to talk about why I enjoy travel, where I want to go in the future, and see where you guys want to go in the future as well. I enjoy travel for many different reasons, but the first one is the adventure. I just find going into a new place a little bit scary, but it's the adventure of discovering new things that really excites me. We get the opportunity to learn about new cultures, experience new cultures. I feel like there's a lot that we can learn from other cultures that we don't necessarily get to experience or open our mind up to if we're just stuck in our own little bubble at home. I mean, we can read about them in books, but it's not the same as actually going to a place and experiencing it firsthand and just really immersing yourself into the culture. On top of it, it's fun getting to be out there and not necessarily knowing the language. For me, it's a little scary, as it would be for anyone, but it's exciting at the same time. It's that adrenaline rush you get whenever you're scared that pushes me forward, because it's like, what's going to happen next? You don't know. You just don't know. I mean, in one of my trips to the Philippines, I didn't know where I was going per se, but I knew what buses I needed to take. And on my one trip up into the mountains on in a bus, we had to stop a couple times because our bus broke down, or there was a landslide that landed on the road, so we had to wait for the landslide to be cleared off the road. And it's just those little things that you get to experience that people deal with in their everyday life that we take for granted, that we don't have to wait for a road to be reopened because of a landslide. We take that as this massive tragedy that's happened, and now we're trying. But to them, it's a natural thing that they just deal with, move on, and continue, because it happens so often. I also enjoy travel a lot because of the exchange of cultures. While learning about other cultures, I find it very important to talk about my own culture and give a little bit of that back, because it lets each other know where we're coming from and our mindset and why people do what they do, and just have a bit more understanding of the world around us. It spreads peace through understanding. Like I said, we're exchanging ideas and we're understanding each other better, and a lot of times we're afraid of what we don't know. And it's that fear that drives us to dislike other people, to dislike what we don't know, because we're afraid we don't know. But if we make ourselves vulnerable and open ourselves up to that, we can really learn from other people, get an understanding of what they're about, and if we know what they're about, then we're not going to be as afraid of them. And thus, being peaceful instead of being afraid that they might come in and do something that we don't know because we don't know where they're coming from, and then that fear causing us to want to strike first. So, spreading peace through understanding. Simple concept. Try and put it into your life. So today I want to start a discussion about, where do you want to travel in the world? If you could go anywhere right now, where would it be? Comment below. Tell me. Next, after Hong Kong, I don't know where I want to go, but it's a goal of mine by the time I'm 30 to have set foot on every single continent. I have just over 4 years left to get 3 more continents: South America, Africa, and Antarctica. And next, I would love to see different parts of the Middle East. I'd love to go to Petra, Jordan, even though it's a bit shaky right now as far as politically. And I would also love to go to Machu Picchu soon in Peru. And I would love to just explore most of Central and South America. I've never been further south than Florida. I've never been to Mexico. I've never done any of that. So I'd love to experience and explore the Hispanic cultures that are down there. Where do you want to go? What do you want to see? Where are some of the places you've been? What's your favorite trip that you've ever been on? So with this Costco coffee today, I am going to give it 3 beans because I feel like it's just lacking a little bit of something for my own personal taste. Maybe because the grounds are a little old, I've had them for a while. But overall, it's not a bad cup of coffee, and I've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. So I'm gonna hope, yeah. So wow, my head's really shiny with this light.